Good afternoon, Aries. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless month ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Aries, is whether your sun, moon, Venus, or rising at time of viewing this video, well, something should resonate. So I'd like you to do is use your intuition, Aries. Only focus on those things that actually do resonate. Anything else, just leave it for another, okay? Let's get started here. We're going to do a Celtic cross using the Chris Ann Light Seers Tarot deck first, and then we'll come in and we'll do a general reading for each of the 4 weeks in the month using the Chris Ann Muse Tarot deck and the Radiant Rider-Waite for clarifying it. And stay tuned because we're going to pull 3 oracle cards for you, one from the Iweni D's, that Celtic Mystical deck, as well as the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck and the Moonology Oracle deck, and I will read the full text from the Moonology today. So let's get started with your month ahead, Aries. Right here is the main objective of the reading. We have the 4 of Wands coming out, and your challenge in the month ahead, the Sun. And we also have the recent past, your conscious thoughts, your subconscious thoughts, you're progressing forward into the month, as well as how you see yourself, how others see you, your hopes, fears, and dreams, and the final outcome card. All right, let's set this deck aside and let's go right into it, right into the heart of this reading. The main object is about home, family, celebrations, coming together, uniting, coming together. And it has to be celebrating the home. The challenge is the Sun card. Now, you would think, how is the Sun card a challenge? Well, the Sun card is all about new beginnings, new birth, new beginnings, and success. And that can be a challenge to the home sometimes. When we come to it, take it as it actually resonates for each one of you individually. But the challenge, that can often disrupt some of the home front if your success and new beginnings or new birth of something starting can create a little bit of chaos and offset it. So the Sun in a challenge, even though it's normally a very joyous and exciting, it's kind of come about that maybe it offsets and has issues with the home. That's the challenge for the home front, and keeping things united at home. Now, you may be seeing 1111 repeating itself, Aries, and that is just angel or symbology of saying you are on the right track. So whenever you see that 1111, just ask yourself, what was I doing? What was I thinking? And a lot of times, just know that is just the universe way of saying that you're on the right track, and kind of just a little extra notice of encouragement that you're going the right way. Now, in the recent past here, Aries, we have the Ace of Swords. Now, this is a brand new beginning that you started recently, and this could have been in the last 2 to 4 weeks. Recently, this new cycle began of communication, understanding, or gaining knowledge. And it's all about seeking out knowledge and communications and understanding, concise facts, logical practicality, interactions. So that could be bringing about this new success endeavor within your home and challenging things. But we'll find out more as we go on, because here consciously right now, you are needing a break. You need to get some rest to build up your health. You could be having some health issues at the moment, and you definitely need to rest and relax before things get going forward and to the month further. And I'm seeing right now, this is the meditation contemplation. So definitely seeking out that rest is something you need to do right now. And perhaps this reading will help you with the meditation direction and where you should go, and clearing out and keeping things going for you. Now, at the subconscious level, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is the Miss Independent card, or Mr. Independent. Take it as it resonates for each of you individually. This is pre-Empress level independence here. She's got freedom. She's not needing anyone to take care of her. This card is about the independence, the freedom to just make things happen. You don't need anyone else. You just, we all want someone else. You just don't need anyone else. And there is a distinct difference there. And this is where you're at subconsciously. You are just definitely experiencing this freedom, this independence. And, and that's, like I said, you're could be very well being feeling really good about things, but it's become a challenge for the at home because maybe you are feeling uh, internally really independent right now, right, Aries? Okay, so going in, progressing forward here, we do have the Ten of Wands, which is a completion of a cycle. And so that's a good thing. But it is that you've taken on so many tasks, so many projects. You've overburdened yourself. You think, well, I got to do all this by myself, and no one seems to be helping me. And you're really feeling it. It's breaking your back. And perhaps that's why consciously you need to get some rest and take a break or a little mini adventure or something just to change things up and really keep you in that healthy mental clarity state as well. But you definitely are overloaded here going forward into the month. That's why right now you best get your rest in. It is the thankfully though it doesn't last long. This is a completion of a cycle, so you're ending, and endings is wonderful because that means you're going to have some new leveling up cycle beginning here ahead. Now let's see how you're seeing yourself right now in the month ahead. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're seeing where, well, if you were down, things are going up. If you were up, well, the karmic Wheel of Fortune is pressuring and going on your back, so to speak. So things are probably looking more where if you've been experiencing things, you're going to be possibly experiencing this karmic wheel. And like I said, it's going to be different for each one of you Aries who are viewing because each one of you are on a little bit different timeline. And that's why I'm saying it is a karmic wheel. So if things were just going really super duper, super duper color, I can't even say it now. But anyways, um, definitely the wheel is you're going to feel that burden perhaps going into the end of the month. It's going to just be feeling heavy responsibilities and overworked and all kinds of, you just don't know if you got the time and how to do it all by yourself is what it's coming into. Now if you were already starting to experience that already, well then this wheel coming in, you see in yourself that it's turning around the other way. So that karmic wheel of fortunes turning around in your favor. Now, how others are seeing you right now, though, Aries, is the Page of Swords. So they are seeing you as someone who is kind of a student. You're educating yourself. You seem knowledgeable and learning, and you're curious, and you're definitely kind of the student card is where this is coming out, where you're definitely digging in, you're doing studies, you're learning, you're gaining knowledge and learning lessons of some sort. So they definitely see you in the student aspect here, as well as hopes, fears, and dreams. Well, we have the death card, and yeah, but this is not exactly the physical death coming into play here. This death and rebirth card is all about that transformation. You're hoping for a transformation, but at the same time, you're afraid of it. And you got to remember that fear is all about false evidence appearing real. And I think with that transformation, yeah, you're hoping for it because it's evolution to transform here, to leave the old behind and rise up and this rebirth as new you. And you've been studying and pulling things out, so you obviously are evolving here, Aries. But at the same time, you kind of fear it because it's new. Transforming it can be a painful process as well, and having to let things go so the new you can evolve and go and be and really shine. Is a difficult process. So I can see that being your hopes and fears in this coming month. You're going through this transformation, which could be, like I said, while it may be very beneficial and joyous, it can be challenging things at the home front or with marriage. Take it as it resonates with you, Aries. Now, the final outcome for the month ahead, we have the Magician. So you are fully have all the tools and resources to fully manifest your heart's desires, your dreams, your wants. The only caveat with this magician and this manifesting is to be mindful of the state of your mind. So definitely get your rest in here, because when uh, your state of your mind is definitely going to manifest that in the future, and more so like your subconscious state of mind, Aries, because like here you have the independent freedom card here, yet we have family blending, but you're really wanting this independence and freedom, and that's going to be images worth 1,000 words in the subconscious, and that's how that's communicating to the universe versus you just stating I need a rest. So the universe is getting mixed messages here a little bit, and you got to be mindful to keep it all positive. Don't get into that negative inner critic. Stay positive, stay feeling blessed, stay feeling grateful, and sharing that gratitude, because when your gratitude and abundance and positive, it goes tenfold back to you. So let me go ahead and clear this to the side now, because we're going to pull use the Chris Ann Muse Tarot deck here, and we're going to continue on. We're going to pull one card for each of the 4 weeks in the month ahead, so we can get a little more clarity on what's going on here for you, Aries. So we'll move those aside, keep them where we can see them. But let's go ahead and pull 4 cards for each week in the month ahead. So first card out for the first week is the Lover's card. All right, Aries. As well as the second week, we have the Muse of Emotions coming out. And the third week, we have the Six of Materials. And the final week for the month ahead, we have the Seven of Inspiration. All righty, let's grab the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, because we're going to be clarifying each of these 4 weeks individually, tease out as much information as we can. I am going to take note of the Queen of Pentacles here. She's quite independent herself, and I'm going to shuffle her back in as we're looking at the month ahead here. Let's look at that first week there, the Lovers, that Gemini card coming out. The Lovers here coming out is all about uh, obviously it's not just always about lovers. It is about negotiation and compromising with partners, but with this one coming out at this point, I am seeing it more perhaps with a significant individual in your life, some family member, some partner, that someone you definitely have some commitment with. And being we evolve with these partnerships, the Lovers card comes out because there is a need for compromise and negotiation to secure relationships together. And you could already be in one here. And what it means is you or your partner or both of you have both evolved here. As we've seen with the Celtic Cross, you are doing that and transforming. So you need to come back in your relationship to shore it up, create that solid foundation, secure your tower, so to speak, time is to renegotiate, recompromise, really, come together and recognize that you both are evolving and there's things changing, and how to work together to really be committed and dedicated to each other. Now, let's go ahead and pull 3 of the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot cards here and see if we can clarify that for that first week of the month ahead for you. All right, just 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so to clarify the Lovers card here for the first week in the month ahead, there's that Rest card once again. Indeed, this is about meditation, contemplation, really taking time out for that respite so you can clear your mental facilities, open up your throat chakra so you can clearly communicate what your thoughts, your ideals over to another, as well as open up your heart chakra so you can feel clearly. Once you do that, you'll be amazed that right under your nose there's a new ideal, a thought, a revelation that you're going to discover that's going to assist you, some knowledge you're going to find that has been right under your nose. So that's very helpful when you do that. We do have the King of Pentacles energy coming out here. Now, Aries, this is the apprentice to the Emperor coming out here, and you can change out the genders here. It is the masculine energy coming into play of down to earth. You or another could have it in your natal chart, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and these down to earth qualities are, they're a little more cautious, especially this king. He's the last one in the lower minor arcana. So he's gained the wisdom experience because he's already gone through those levels and cycles of the King of Wands, Cups, and Swords, and here he is, Pentacles. He's a wiser individual, not necessarily in age and maturity, but mature from experience for sure. So he is savvy. He's just always very slow in making decisions, though. So he takes his time, but very dependable and loyal. Now, the Hangman Pisces energy is here as well. This Hangman is seeing things from another's perspective. Perhaps you needing to see from this King of Pentacles perspective about being a little more cautious, and being careful, measuring twice before you cut sort of philosophy. Or this is you, looking at another's perspective in a different regard. So take it as it resonates for you, because this is all regarding that first week of the month ahead is going to be regarding this relationship coming together. And obviously when you're renegotiating or recompromising and committing, dedicating yourself to someone, it is useful to really see things from another's perspective, as well as gain clarity so you can really communicate clearly to the other person how you really feel, think, and want to work with them. All right, now, second week in the month ahead, we have the Muse of Emotions. So they don't have kings in the Muse Tarot deck. This is technically the King of Cups. So it is a Muse of Emotions. Now, the Muse of Emotions is all about compassion, understanding, diplomatic even, bringing diplomacy to the table, being empathetic and understanding in leadership and direction, and basically calming the anxieties of yourself as well as others by using that compassion and understanding and diplomacy. I'm saying it right there over and over. I know I'm repeating myself. So let's get some clarifiers here for you. Now, the Muse of Emotions, they do come in with the watery characteristics of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Once again, that could be within your natal charts or in others as well. Take it as it resonates. Now, the clarifiers coming out from the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck is all about having moderation here. You'll see the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups, just in the whole tarot reader, usually about balancing things out between the two individuals and the emotions, balancing out the emotions, creating this equal balance and moderation. At the same time, maybe testing some deeper emotions or having deeper conversations with this individual to come forward. Now, there's that Magician manifesting. Again, we had it over here for your final outcome in the Celtic Cross. Here it is here in the second week. So the second week of the month, you're realizing you have all the resources and tools to manifest your heart's desires. And of course, the Hierophant is here as well. Now, the Hierophant, this is all sometimes can be about marriage, but it's all about that hierarchy. That's Hierophant, the hierarchy. There's certain, procedures and rules that you're kind of on a traditional conservative concept of do this, do that. And that's kind of where you're going with this. You're trying to find a balance and a moderation of regulating what you can do and what you can't do come the second month. And it is also about, balancing out your emotions and your feelings here on the second week of the month ahead. Now, third week of the month ahead, we have that Six of Materials. Now, this is known as the Generosity card. And the reason it's called that is because there is an unbalance. And you're over here trying to moderate and balance things out, but there still is unbalance here with the Six of Materials. Now, the Six of Materials, a lot of times that is, kind of using that temperance philosophy, balancing out one from the other. So if you're more abundant, you're going to be more generous to the other, as well as if you're lacking or feeling that scarcity of consciousness kind of thing, you're going to be graciously receiving charity from another who's more abundant, more generous. So let's go ahead and clarify that for you for that third week in the month ahead here. The one, and here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, all righty. So in the third week, with this generosity coming into play, Aries, we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, once again, fair and balanced, equitable outcome for the good of all. That's how it comes across here. Now, there is a decision to be made here. The Two of Swords is here, and you're trying to blindfold yourself to the ocean of emotions. So you're like, oh no, we need to make this decision based on logic and practicality only. And perhaps that's because you are focused on actual material things. So you're like, oh no, we got to leave the emotions out of this and just really focus on the physical here. And so you're blindfolding yourself to your own emotions and feelings, but that's leaving you kind of undecided. And somewhat you're doing it because you're trying to protect your heart there. See that cross over the heart? But you're tapping into your intelligence here. And you're also considering the fact that it's got to be, a good outcome for all involved. But here's that 10 of Wands energy again. We had that in the future prediction, regressing forward in the month over here in the Celtic cross as well. Here it is again, the 10 of Wands energy. This is taking on so many projects, tasks, responsibilities, all on your own, and it's overburdening you. You're breaking your back, and it's a burden. It's overwhelming you. Thankfully, it is ending a completion of a cycle, but there is that decision, looking at things from a practical, logical standpoint and making that decision. And it's going to be beneficial to you. I mean, obviously, you're trying to balance things out because it's unbalanced here, but it's kind of like perhaps making that decision between a more practical, educate yourself, learning something new, gaining knowledge, compared to just busting your butt and breaking your back doing the hard labor. That may very well be the decision at play for you, Aries, right there at the third week of the month ahead. Now, let's move on to the final week of the month ahead. In the final week, we have a 7 of inspiration. Now, this one is setting boundaries. Yeah, you're definitely, you have your own boundary here. You can see it's kind of almost a zen, but it's like, oh, no, 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 no. This is about me now. I know what I know. I know how I feel. I know what I believe. And you're really standing firm on that. And you're like, no, no, I don't want to hear anybody else's ideals. This is my boundary. So let's clarify that a little more detail for you in the final of the month here. Whoa. That one went flying, didn't it? And we'll get two more here. For the month ahead, Aries, and let's get these as well. The three clarifiers on that setting that boundary for you. Well, there is a new opportunity. All right. So you're going to have a brand new cycle beginning here. You're leveling up, a new opportunity. It could be a new job. It could be a promotion you're taking on. It could be a new home, a new car, a new investment, new contract. It could be something new. You're starting this new adventure. You could even be retiring. That's new as well. And it leads into new ways of living materially. Now, you do have the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is just kind of a small gift offering that comes out. You can see the little fish, so a lot of that Piscean energy. It's compassionate, it's affectionate, but it is, it's a beginning. It could even be an apology coming towards you, a beginning one coming there. Perhaps somebody had overstepped their opinion with you, and that's caused you to, whoa, back off. I'm standing my ground here. You have this King of Wands energy, and that is totally you, Aries. Irregardless of your gender. King of Wands energy. You're standing firm on your belief because you've gained the insight, the leadership. You're passionate. You're inspired. You're motivated by this new opportunity. And, you're just that fire within you has been ignited. And you're like, oh, no, I'm going for this. This is awesome. This is what I'm going for, this new opportunity. I'm leveling up here. And you're real excited about leveling up. But I dare say, as we see with the Celtic cross, that challenge coming in, even though you're so excited and happy, it's going to be a challenge on the home front. So do remember that. And now that you're hearing about it because of that, continue to see through others' perspectives as well. But of course, as we see, don't give up on your own self as well. You got your own belief, your own opinion here. You've done the research and you made a decision. This new opportunity is going to be wonderful for you. Look at you, that keen energy, charismatic, charming, attractive, just really leading with strength, bravery, and courage here, making decisions, maybe a little impulsively, but you're passionate about it. You really are, Aries. All right, that is the month ahead here. Hopefully, this is already resonating with you, Aries. And if you're just being entertained, before I get into the oracle readings, if you've just been entertained, hit that like button as well. Let me know, or if you care to share in the comments, how this reading is resonating with you. I really do enjoy hearing and reading, and I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Now we're moving on, like I said, for affirmation from the Winnie D's. That's a Welsh Celtic mythical deck. And it just gives us a quick little affirmation for when you're meditating in this taking a break here. Let's see what we have. Cooperation for you, Aries. So this month, say, I cooperate with others to overcome any obstacle. Yes, Aries, I visualize myself surrounded by blessings and love. Gears are symbol of cooperation. Every gear must work together to make the larger whole function, Aries. So cooperation is a work always in progress. Remember that. It takes time, it takes patience, and people who truly want to be together. So visualize everyone, including yourself, Aries, being cooperative and open-minded. You are entering a more positive phase in your relationships. And so you'll have blessings, growth lessons, and love at the core. Definitely, I'm going to set this down here, but we definitely can see that's an awesome way to positively manifest your heart's desires there as well, via cooperation. Now, let's go ahead and pull you one of the Shaman Dream Oracle cards here. One Shaman Dream Oracle card. And your Shaman Dream Oracle is all about obstacles. Now, I'm saying the obstacles, I'm not reading from the deck here. We already understand that you're going to be facing certain obstacles, and you're going to find the strength, the courage to broach this wall. You want to make sure when you are setting your boundaries here for the month ahead, Aries, as we've seen in that final month card, that you don't create a wall completely around you where nothing's getting in, nothing's getting out. You want to open up a little bit. So definitely you keep that heart chakra open, and so you can definitely feel clearly here in the month ahead. Now we're going to grab you one Moonology card, and as I said, I will read from the Moonology guidebook because there is alternative meanings for these Moonology cards, and I really want to ensure you have a full reading that it resonates with each and every one of you. All right, so just one Moonology card here. And for the month ahead, Aries, emotions are running high. It's the super moon. Well, that does seem fitting with it because we do have a lot going on here regarding relationships as well. So let's go ahead and find that super moon card for you. Right, here we go. All right, Aries. The supermoon. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. So Aries, if you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very successful. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's right under your nose. Yes, Aries, this card is about being larger than life, being special, and bursting with energy that you can tune into and actually work with. You can expect plenty of good things, Aries, and a positive outcome when this card actually comes up in your reading. But you may find there's a lot of emotion that you're going to have to deal with as well. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you are actually asking about, Aries, they don't come along every day. So it is time for you to take action on that. Now, to attune to the moon card, success is close. I just must trust. I just must trust. success is close. Now, also additional meanings for this card, Aries. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think, as well as don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead, as well as make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. And finally, Aries, speak to the goddess, ask for her assistance as well. Alrighty, now I am going to point out that on the Shaman Dream card, we have the number 56. And if you go into Google in that search engine box, type an angel number meaning 56, you'll get an additional angelic message for the month ahead. As well as note that 5 and 6 in numerology works down to 11. You may be seeing 1111, like I said with the wands there, synchronicities, just letting you know you're on the right track, you're going the right path. As well as that works down further to 2 in numerology, and 2 in tarot is all about decision making. So don't forget, you got decisions to make in the month ahead as well. All right, Aries, I do hope this resonated for you. We'll catch you next time. Bye.